you guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. So a couple days ago I posted on my Instagram asking you guys to ask me some book related questions. So today is going to be all about books, and if you guys are excited, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It definitely helps me out. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first question is favorite book boyfriend. I can't just pick one because, authors know how to write really good book boyfriends. So I'm gonna have to pick Reese from the ACOTAR series, Zayden from Fourth Wing, and finally, Kai from King of Pride is from the Kings of Sin series. He is my favorite from that series so far. I cannot wait for the newest release. I think the next Kings of Sin book is coming out in April, and I am so excited. Who are your favorite authors? So, as I already talked about, Anna Huang is one of my favorites. She also wrote the Twisted series. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. And then Frida McFadden, she writes really good thriller books, and with thriller books, you don't really get attached to the characters, and you're kind of like judging all of the characters because you don't know who to trust, and she writes really good plot twists, so I love her for that. And then the next one is Sarah J. Maas. She wrote very popular books like ACOTAR, the Throne of Glass series, the Crescent City series, and yeah, she's a really great author. And the last one is, I would say, Rebecca Ross. She wrote one of my favorite books, Divine Rivals, and it is one of my infinity reads. I wish I could reread that book without knowing any context at all and read it for the first time, because it just has a special place in my heart, and I absolutely love that book. So for this one, it's how many books do you have on your TBR? If you guys watch one of my older videos of my physical book collection, I went over all of the books that I have in my TBR that I still haven't read, and at that time I think I had like 75 to 80 books, and now I have it down to 65 books, and it seems like there's still a lot of unread books, but I am working through it. I'm doing my best to knock down my physical TBR. Do you prefer physical or ebooks? So back then, I would definitely just stick to physical books because I love seeing my collection grow, and that is still very true to this day, but I also love ebooks, especially my Kindle, because I could just take it everywhere I go without having to worry about ruining my books. So I definitely love both. I love reading on my Kindle whenever there's books that are just super thick, and I feel like I get overwhelmed when I see it, and I'm just like, I don't know how I could go through this book and finish it. But when I'm on my Kindle, you're not really thinking about how thick the book is, and I feel like I read faster on it. Do you listen to audiobooks? So the only audiobook that I actually ever listened to was when I was reading ACOTAR series, and I had this gift card, so I bought basically the entire ACOTAR series graphic audiobook, and it was really good because it sounded like a movie in my head, and there would be sound effects and different characters like voicing them, and it actually made the experience so much more enjoyable, and that's why I feel like I really enjoyed that series. It definitely helped listening to it that way. So I would love to listen to more audiobooks, but I just haven't had the chance to do so. Favorite genres? So I'm a sucker for romance books, fantasy, and thriller. Those are definitely my three favorite genres. I eat them up every single time. Have you ever been in a reading slump? I was just in a reading slump earlier on this month, so a little backstory. I've been reading the Shatter Me series. I basically got through most of the books except for the last one, and that was the one that I started reading this month. and I feel like I just got kind of bored with the story. It was really good and I enjoyed it, but it feels like it started dragging out in the last book and I don't find myself super interested or invested in it anymore. So I just would not read. There were so many days where I wouldn't even pick up a book and read like a page, and it was really bad. So that's when I knew that I was in a reading slump. So I just decided to DNF it and start another book, and that's something that helped me. Bookish pet peeves. So I really do not like broken spines on books. I love it when they stay like very pristine condition. I don't like it when there's any creases or anything, because I don't know, it just like it starts freaking me out and I just don't like how it looks. So I'm very particular on how I read my books. I don't like it when people have it all the way open and then there's a crack. Like, oh my god, that just really bothers me. I know some people like that because they like to show that they actually read the books and it gives it a little bit of character, but I like my books to look like they haven't even been touched. Prettiest book you have. So I have a lot of pretty books, but these two are definitely my favorite. It was a Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition of the Crescent City series. So I'm going to show you guys one by one. There's this one. First off, look at how beautiful the spine is. And then the cover. Oh, so pretty. And then the next one. Book series that you want to read. So the number one book series that I really want to read this year is the Throne and Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Everyone in the world, if you're a reader, you know this series. It is one of the most popular Booktok and Booktube series to ever exist, basically. I feel like I just need to read it this year. I wanted to read it last year, but I wasn't committed to reading such a long series, but now I really want to accomplish that. I just need to figure out how I want to read it, because there are so many different ways for you to read it, in like the chronological way, the romantic way, and there's even like a part of the series where you read back and forth, like a tandem read between two books. So I definitely need to figure out how I want to read it. So the last question is favorite Booktok / Booktube creators. So my favorites are Alexa Ray, Haley Pham, Sarah Caroli, and Destiny Sidwell. I absolutely love those girls so much and I really look up to them. They are some of the people that I like to base my content off of and get video ideas from them. And I just love watching their videos. They're just super calm and relaxing, and it just gets you in that cozy reading vibe that I absolutely love. So if you guys are looking for other Booktube creators, they're definitely the ones that I recommend. So that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any other questions that you would like me to answer, leave them down below in the comment section and I'd love to chat with you guys. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!